The following is an overview of the integration that exists between GoTo Connect and Hubspot. It is available to customers who have the integrations license on their PBX. This can be seen in the home page of the admin portal under the Products section. Under the Integrations section, you will be able to find a list of available integrations, one of which will be Hubspot. We can select it to see the available workflows. There are 5 workflows, which can be enabled here in the portal or set up individually for the user. I will describe each one of these, starting with the most important one, which is contact synchronization. This will import all your contacts in Hubspot into GoTo. Having the contacts in GoTo means that users searching for a contact in the GoTo Connect application will automatically find them as a shared contact. As an example, I have a contact here called Damon H. Punk, and you can see that this particular contact has been pulled from Hubspot. The Hubspot logo next to the name indicates the source of that contact. I also have the same for another contact named Sylvia. Sylvia H. Borelli, H for Hubspot, has also been synchronized with Hubspot. Some of the details that have been extracted for her include the job role, the phone number and email address, but could also include company name or account, and additional fields if configured. The second workflow that I'm going to describe is call log. This workflow will record any call interaction that is associated with a contact as an activity in Hubspot. This will include inbound, outbound, and missed calls associated with the contact. As an example, I have a number of contacts in Hubspot, including one with which we are already familiar with, Damon. Damon has had a number of interactions already, including a call that was made by Dobek as an outbound call, and it was missed by Damon. I can also show an example of an inbound call, and in this case we have some additional information beyond call capture. So not only do I capture the time and date of the call, as well as the parties involved in the call, but also I have this extra field referred to as a summary. For customers who have the advanced reporting license, the summary will be auto-generated using AI. In this instance, it was a call between Damon and Dobek, and it discussed the installation scheduled for the 23rd. As an extra, you will note a link at the bottom. This points to the call record in the GoTo Analytics, and clicking on the link will take you to that particular record. Here, you not only can see the same summary, but you can gain access to the audio file and listen to the conversation or the transcription to read through it. One other thing you'll notice in the Summary tab is the sentiment. Here the call was judged as positive. There are also topics listed. These topics are generated by AI based on the content of the conversation. Sentiment, topic capture, and flag identification require a contact center license. This information is also made visible in the Hubspot CRM. Hence, if we open the Hubspot record, you will find that the topics and sentiment are also written in the notes of the activity. Thus far, we have covered contact synchronization, call log, and call log with AI. The next workflow I'll cover is the voicemail transcript. This can be useful when the contact leaves a voicemail to one staff member, but is visible by others. Particularly useful if the matter is urgent, but the original recipient is not available. The request can be found and acted upon by a colleague. Here, I can see a voicemail left to extension 1011, who happens to be Jake, and I can act upon that message if required. In a similar way, messaging history can be uploaded into Hubspot. By messaging, we mean SMS or texting. So if you have SMS enabled on your PBX, you can also capture the messages between the contact and your business in Hubspot. As an example, you can see a logged SMS in Hubspot for Damon. In this case, both are system generated, one being an automatic notification that acknowledges them calling to the orders line, and the other as a result of Damon calling in, but hanging up before he was connected. We can also look at another example for Sylvia. In this case, we have a message sent out to Sylvia as part of a campaign, aimed at reminding her that her payment is past due. You can see that Sylvia replies with a, "Sure, we'll pay tomorrow," but the agent insists it needs to take place today. The next 2 workflows relate to contacts again, but deal with end-user efficiencies such as getting a screen pop or a click to call. Wherever you have a hyperlink number in Hubspot, like the ones you can see on this page, you simply click them and the GoTo application starts ringing. The other efficiency relates to an inbound call and screen popping. To enable this, we need to open the end-user GoTo application. Open the user settings page, and under Calls, enable Screen Pop. Because we are already integrated, the integration slider can be selected to enabled. I am now going to bring up the Chrome browser so we can demonstrate the screen pop. I will initiate a call from Damon. As a result, we are going to see the Hubspot contact launch in a new browser tab. And we can also see the call being identified on the GoTo application. This concludes the demonstration on how you can boost productivity, simplify workflows, and know your customers better when integrating GoTo Connect with Hubspot.